In the depths of silence, between one thought and the next, lies a question that has haunted humanity since we first gained the capacity to wonder. What are we, truly, in the vastness of our inner experience? Consider for a moment the nature of your awareness as you read these words. You didn't choose to understand them. The meaning arrives unbidden, flowing through neural pathways carved by years of experience. This understanding, this immediate grasp of symbols transformed into meaning, happens without your conscious intervention. It's the first hint that much of what we consider to be us operates beyond our conscious control. Let us delve deeper into this mystery of self, examining the boundaries between what we control and what simply happens within us. Think of fear, that primal surge of adrenaline when confronted with danger. We don't choose to feel afraid. Fear chooses us. It erupts from ancient neural circuits, a legacy of evolution's tireless work to keep us alive. The racing heart, the widened eyes, the surge of cortisol. These responses emerge from a deeper place than conscious thought. Yet we often mistake these automatic responses for conscious choices. We say, "I am afraid," as if fear were a decision we made, rather than recognizing it as something that happens to us. This distinction between what we do and what happens within us is crucial to understanding the nature of consciousness. Consider your preferences, those seemingly personal choices that define your identity. Why do you prefer certain foods, certain music, certain people? Did you consciously choose these preferences? Or did they emerge from a complex interplay of genetics, experience, and neural architecture? We can choose what to eat or what to listen to, but we cannot choose what brings us pleasure. The experience of enjoyment, like fear, arises unbidden. Even our most sophisticated abilities, the skills we pride ourselves on, reveal this same pattern. A concert pianist's fingers dance across the keys without conscious direction of each movement. A driver navigates complex traffic while deep in thought about other matters. With sufficient practice, even the most complex actions can become automatic, revealing that consciousness is not necessary for many of our most impressive achievements. This leads us to a profound question. If these fundamental aspects of our experience, our fears, our preferences, our learned skills, operate largely without conscious control, what exactly is consciousness for? What is its role in the grand orchestration of human experience? The answer may lie in understanding what consciousness isn't, rather than what it is. It isn't the conductor of the orchestra. It's more like the audience, witnessing the performance. When we examine our experience closely, we find that consciousness is more akin to awareness itself, the space in which all experience occurs. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice the thoughts that arise and pass away. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice the sounds in your environment. Who or what is doing the noticing? If you look carefully, you won't find a self that's separate from these experiences. There's no homunculus, no little person inside your head watching a movie of your life. There's just awareness and the contents of awareness. This revelation can be both unsettling and liberating. Unsettling because it challenges our deepest assumptions about who and what we are. Liberating because it frees us from the impossible task of trying to control everything that happens within us. We are not the authors of our thoughts and feelings. We are the awareness in which they appear. But this raises another fascinating possibility. What if self-awareness itself is one of evolution's most remarkable experiments? Among all the species on Earth, only a handful show signs of self-recognition. Great apes, elephants, dolphins, and surprisingly, magpies. This suggests that consciousness, as we experience it, might be a relatively rare phenomenon in the universe. Consider the implications. In the vast expanse of space and time, with countless planets potentially harboring life, self-awareness might be an exceptional development rather than an inevitable outcome of evolution. We tend to assume that any advanced alien civilization would be conscious in the way we are. But what if consciousness is not necessary for intelligence or technological advancement? What if our form of self-awareness is a cosmic accident, a unique experiment in the laboratory of evolution? This possibility transforms our understanding of human experience. Each moment of consciousness becomes precious, not because it's eternal or unchanging, but precisely because it's rare and fleeting. Every instance of awareness is a miracle of complexity, a universe becoming conscious of itself through the temporary arrangement of matter we call a human being. The implications ripple outward. If consciousness is indeed rare in the universe, then each conscious being becomes infinitely more valuable. Every human you encounter is not just a collection of atoms or a biological machine. They are a point of awareness, a unique perspective through which the universe experiences itself. This understanding doesn't diminish the reality of our struggles or the authenticity of our experiences. Pain still hurts, joy still uplifts, love still transforms, but it changes how we relate to these experiences. They become less personal, less threatening to our sense of self, because we understand that we are not creating them. We are witnessing them. What emerges from this contemplation is a profound paradox. We are simultaneously less and more than we imagined. Less, because so much of what we considered to be us operates automatically beyond our conscious control. More, because we are the awareness in which the universe comes to know itself, a rare and precious phenomenon that might be unique in our corner of the cosmos. This awareness brings with it a profound responsibility. If consciousness is indeed rare, then how we use this gift matters. Each moment becomes an opportunity to witness the miracle of existence, to appreciate the intricate dance of automatic processes that make up our experience, to recognize the same precious awareness in others. The practical implications of this understanding are far-reaching. When we recognize that most of our reactions are automatic, we can hold them more lightly. When fear arises, we can recognize it as an automatic response rather than a personal failing. When preferences emerge, we can enjoy them without being enslaved by them. When thoughts appear, we can witness them without believing we are their author. This shift in perspective doesn't make life's challenges disappear, but it changes how we relate to them. Instead of being caught in the endless struggle to control our experience, we can learn to witness it with curiosity and compassion. We can recognize that beneath all our automatic responses and learned behaviors lies a simple truth. We are awareness itself, taking temporary form in human shape. As we move through our days, this understanding can inform how we interact with others. Each person we encounter is also awareness itself, experiencing life through their particular configuration of automatic processes and learned responses. This recognition naturally leads to greater compassion and understanding. The differences between us become less threatening when we recognize that at the deepest level, we are all the same awareness wearing different masks. Consider the implications for our relationship with time. Most of our anxiety about the future and regret about the past stems from identifying with our thoughts and feelings as if they were us. When we recognize that thoughts and feelings are automatic processes appearing in awareness, we can hold them more lightly. The present moment becomes more accessible, not because we've learned to control our minds, but because we've recognized that we are not our minds. We are the awareness in which mental activity occurs. This understanding also transforms our relationship with death. If we are not our thoughts, feelings, or memories, if we are the awareness in which these appear, then what dies? The body ceases to function. The brain stops producing thoughts and memories. Awareness itself. Perhaps it's like the surface of the ocean. Waves arise and fall away. but the ocean remains. Individual conscious experiences may be temporary, but consciousness itself might be as fundamental to the universe as space and time. As we deepen into this understanding, we might find that our most precious gift to the universe is simply our capacity to be aware. In a cosmos that might be largely unconscious, we are points of light through which the universe experiences itself. Each moment of conscious awareness is an opportunity for the cosmos to know itself through human experience. This brings us full circle to our original question. What are we, truly, in the vastness of our inner experience? Perhaps we are not what we thought, not the thinker of thoughts, not the feeler of feelings, not the doer of actions. Perhaps we are something both simpler and more profound. We are awareness itself, taking temporary form as human beings, witnessing the endless dance of existence. In this recognition lies both our greatest challenge and our greatest opportunity. The challenge is to let go of our familiar but mistaken identity as the controller of experience. The opportunity is to discover our true nature as awareness itself, and to live from that understanding in ways that enhance rather than diminish the precious gift of consciousness. Let this understanding inform how you move through the world. Let it remind you that each conscious moment is a rare and precious thing. Let it inspire you to use your awareness wisely, to witness life with curiosity and compassion, to recognize the same awareness in others, and to contribute to the evolution of consciousness in whatever way you can. For in the end, perhaps that is our true purpose, not to control experience, but to witness it, not to perfect ourselves, but to recognize our true nature, not to achieve something, but to be aware of what is. In this simple yet profound task lies the essence of human potential and the key to our contribution to cosmic evolution.